everybody, Enderheart here, back with another Gravity Falls fiction. I just screwed up my entire talking for the entire video. That was a failed intro. Back with another Gravity Falls fanfiction, just knocked my headphones off again. And today we will be reading a new fanfiction suggested by Lindsay Van Dyck. Lindsay Van Dyck is what I'm gonna say. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. And it's called Runaway. And it's actually, I haven't looked at it yet, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. I don't know if it's finished or not, because it's titled Ongoing. And it was updated 2 hours ago. Wattpad username Linz and 1342. 1324. Anyway, the table of contents seems pretty long, but I think it's an ongoing series. Anyway, here's the prologue. Dipper has had it with Mabel and Stanley and runs away. The deeper and darker in the woods he gets, the more he regrets the decision he had made. So this is an updated story from probably around after Tale of Two Stands, I think. I'm not positive. So let's get started. Get my reading voices on. I was practicing Little Gideon today because I had a broom and I was swatting my brother with it. I'm all, wow, these are very short chapters. Welcome to Gravity Falls. Dipper and Mabel Pines visit their great Uncle Stan and find lots of mysteries. Chapter 2. If it will load. The argument. Feel reference. Yeah, these are pretty good chapters. The chapters I write are hella long. I guess I should kind of maybe shorten them. Oh, whatever. Dipper's PV. I woke up to see Mabel asleep in bed. I got my pine tree hat. I grabbed my pine tree hat since I was already dressed and went downstairs to eat. When I got downstairs, I saw Uncle Stan with Great Uncle Ford. When they saw me, Ford got up. Well, I'm going back to the basement. Of course, I thought. He always avoided Mabel and I. Oh, it says dungeons, and more dungeons hasn't happened yet. So this is after Tale of Two Stands, but not after Dungeons and more dungeons. I'm gonna say Dungeons and more dragons. I'm just gonna say that. But Great Uncle Ford, I got his attention. Don't you want to hang out or something? How do I do Great Uncle Ford's voice? Sorry, Dipper, but I can't, he said. I'm just gonna stuffle it like this. He said. I frowned. He never could. He left the room to get to the basement, then sat down at the table. Grunkle Stan gave me a plate of blueberry pancakes. I sighed. I cannot do Grunkle Stan. I'm a chick. I can't do Grunkle Stan. What's wrong, kid? He asked. I just want to hang out with Great... I just choked there. I just want to hang out with Great Uncle Ford, I replied. Don't worry about him. He's dealing with dangerous stuff that you and him shouldn't have even messed with, he said. With that, I got super mad for some reason that I don't know. Oh! You don't even know a single thing about it! I yelled, immediately regretting saying that. What I do know is that it's dangerous, and that you shouldn't mess with it, he yelled. I wasn't gonna have it end like that. Well, it's your fault for making me go into the woods, Then I got up and left the room. On the way upstairs, this is already good. On the way upstairs, I passed Mabel. Dipper, what? I slammed the door and locked it. I couldn't believe what I did. I replayed the argument in my head over and over again. I was totally grounded. First mention of being grounded in any Gravity Falls fanfiction I've ever read. Funny. The decisions and the action. Dipper's POV. I was arguing with myself for hours about running away. I packed just in case. How many times have I done that? How many times have I done that? How many times have I done what you're doing right now, Dipper? Maybe I'll show Grunkle Stan that I'm not afraid of leaving. But Mabel, just then I heard a knock on the door. It opened. Dipper, what was that about? Mabel asked as she walked in. Great Uncle Ford, I said simply. What about Ford? She said. I never get to see him. I think it's unfair. Dipper, who cares? She asked simply. I do! I shouted loudly. I know you do, but she stopped. What's that? She asked, pointing to my backpack filled with stuff. I'm going monster hunting tomorrow. I lied easily. Okay, well, I'm going downstairs, she said and left the room. She knew... I knew she was going to say that the situation didn't matter. I'd made my decision. Wow, this is already deep. I didn't know what time it was, but everyone was asleep. Oh, this is later. Way later. That night, I picked up my pine tree hat and put it on. I was already dressed. Then I slowly went downstairs. I scavenged the kitchen for food and supplies. I took a lighter, some wood. Why would he take wood? It's a forest! You can find sticks freaking everywhere! God, Dipper! A sleeping bag, a pillow, towels, toilet paper, journal number 2. Journal number 2? Why would he grab journal number 2? Some water and a couple of bags. Then I walked out the front door quietly. I walked for hours until I found a clearing. I decided to camp there. Chapter 4, I think. The realization. Oh, the realization! Mabel's POV. I woke up. Dipper wasn't in his bed. I figured he was already awake and downstairs. I got dressed and headed downstairs. I noticed Dipper wasn't there. He probably ate already and is reading in the TV room. I thought, right after I took the first... Oh! Ooh! Right after I took my first bite of pancakes, Stan asked, can you get Dipper to come down here and eat? I spit out my pancakes and said, he's not upstairs. He said he would go on a monster hunt. I don't know how long that's gonna take. ... 5 hours later, I was panicking in the dining room. Ford came up and asked why I was panicking. Before I answered, Stan did. Dipper's missing. Dipper's missing. Or he ran away. We don't know. If he did, it said ran away. If he did run away, what was his reasoning? Ford asked, more to himself than us. We don't know, I said. Dipper's POV. I woke up, ate, then packed up. Then I was on my way. I wonder if they saw my note. Oh, he didn't say he wrote a note. Mabel's POV. It wasn't until it was on the fridge. It wasn't until I looked at the fridge. I saw a note I'd never seen before. Dear Mabel, I've run away. Don't come looking for me. I've just about had it living in there. I will come back prepared for a grounding, a punishment, and a lecture. Your twin, Dipper. Tears ran down my face, learning the truth. Am I supposed to be crying? I feel like I'm supposed to be crying. I think the reason I'm not is because I saw this coming. I mean, The Runaway is the freaking title. Where are you? Chapter 4. Mabel's POV. Stan called the cops. We got in a car and drove into the woods. We drove for hours. I cried silently in the back. We had to eventually give up. When we got to the mystery shack, I ran into the attic. I didn't stop the tears coming. Oh! How could you know if you didn't know? How could you if you... I didn't stop the tears coming. How could you if you didn't know if your brother is dead or not? I cried myself to sleep with one last thought. Where are you? Dot. Prologue. Skip. Oh, here comes Bill. Okay. Gotta get my Bill voice. Dipper's POV. I heard a strange voice. It sounded too familiar. Bill Cipher. Hey, Pine Tree! Bill said. What do you want? I yelled at him with the greatest anger I could muster. I want to make a deal, said the Dorito. No more deals, I screamed. Wow, we just threw me right into the conversation. Wow. It's a good one, he said. I want to lead to an isolated area away from your family. Now, why would I do that? I said. I don't know, you ran away. Besides, if you don't, I'll hurt them, said the Psychoto. I hope I said that right, Psychoto. I sighed. Fine, I said in a stern voice, but don't lay a finger on them. I stretched my arm out and shook hands. Great, now follow me, he said. Wow, you just threw me right into the Bill shit. That was fast. That was over way too fast. You gotta have him, like, pop up, and then Dipper get all pissed off or whatever. Like, what the fuck do you want, freaking Bill? And then you got to push and tease and torment him for a while before he makes him the deal. Now go, appear, make a deal, disappear, bam! It's a little fast, don't you say? Sigh. It's okay. Bill's PV. Man, Pine Tree's dumb. My isolated area is actually my lair to make Pine Tree mine. Hadur? I think I already figured that out. Bill's isolated area was almost invisible. Oh, this Dipper's POV. Was almost invisible. They would never find me here. In you go, Bill said, pointing to a cage. I went in the cage without doing anything. I had a feeling Bill was controlling me. Then I realized what he had... Why would Dipper just walk into the freaking cage? Dipper! God! Then I just realized what plan he had. Da da da! That was Bill. Oh, look at this! Linzen Importance. Nice cliffhanger, huh? I'd like to give a shout out to Stephanie Anderson and Enderheart Studios. They are amazing, lovely people. One question. Drumroll, please. What is Bill's secret plan? Comment what you think. I'm done tonight, so I'll post tomorrow. P.S. If Enderheart is reading this, stop the video here. Oh. I can't. I still have like 7 more minutes on my video. What do I do? 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 I don't know what to do. This is an important message. This is very, very, very important. What do I do? I don't know what to do. This is the most challenging moment of my entire life. Should I press stop or should I keep going? Okay, I know for a fact that if someone put this here, it was for a very legitimate very legitimate reason. So I definitely should listen to them because 1, I'm an idiot. 2, I'm insane. 3, I do whatever the hell I want. But when I see a warning, I try to read it. And I usually don't read the freaking author things. And 3 and 4, I'm insane. So, otherwise, I mainly just do what I want because I don't care about what people think. But you guys are my viewers. I like you. Because you guys are nice. Real people are mean. Real physical people that I can see with my own eyeballs. Okay, I'm gonna do what it says. Well, this is it for where the runaway currently. If you guys like this, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This is Enderheart signing off. Goodbye, everybody. Ender out.